the nation's favourite celebrities.
Arriba, arriba!
Paired up with an expert and a classic car.
Get in, baby. Rock and roll.
Their mission? To scar Britain for antiques. The aim? To make the biggest profit at auction.
What is wrong with you?
But it's no easy ride.
Yeah!
Who will find a hidden gem?
Game, set, match.
Take the biggest risk.
You know what? I'm going to close my eyes.
What?
Will anybody follow expert advice?
That's really awful.
There will be worthy winners
Get in there.
and valiant losers.
What are you clapping a loss for?
Put your pedal to the metal.
That is cool, isn't it?
This is the Celebrity Antiques Road Trip. Welcome.
This is great.
Putting the show into the biz are actors Glynis Barber and Michael Brandon.
Here we come. Let's go.
And their fur baby, Gigi.
Gigi, how are you liking the car, baby?
What an adorable little pooch.
When we first met, we spent a lot of time in cars chasing around, didn't we? Times have changed, but you haven't.
Married for 35 years, actors Michael and Glynis first met on the hit 1980s British detective show Dempsey and Makepeace.
I remember once doing a driving shot in Dempsey and Makepeace, and I remember I had to drive round the Houses of Parliament, and I actually got arrested by the police because I was going in the wrong direction. I was only doing what the director told me to do. That was quite funny. Do you remember that?
No.
No.
From the age of 5, Glynis wanted to be an actress. Her first big break was with the cult BBC show Blake's 7 in 1981. Today, she's very much in demand on both stage and screen.
I got a very important question.
Yes.
What is an antique?
Darling,
what?
you are an antique.
Nah, I'm not.
Born in Brooklyn, Michael is the streetwise New Yorker that has enjoyed a long career in film, television and treading the boards in both Broadway and the West End. A soon-to-be author, there are no end to his talents.
This is definitely your era.
Well, it's kind of, you rise like a boat. I mean, you turn and then a little later the car moves.
Huge.
What a beauty, though, eh? This is the 1965 Ford Thunderbird. It's got more chrome than a diner.
Are you very happy because you love these big cars?
These cars had style.
Fitted with lap belts. And Gigi even has a special doggy seat belt.
Who do you think's going to win this challenge?
Me.
Right you are then, Michael. From the Road Trip gang, we have Izzy Balmer and Rue Irvin.
I'm so excited for this one. Did you ever watch Dempsey and Makepeace? No.
I don't think I was born.
Oh, so I'm showing my age, basically.
Blimey.
Well, who would you like to have?
I think Glynis, because you just looked up to her and thought, wow, I want to be that woman. Shall we go into the shop and...
Go and wait for them.
Oh, yeah. We can be detectives. We can be Irvin and Balmer.
I like it.
It's got a certain ring to it.
I think you will go for the most random, quirky, ridiculous things. I mean, you'd buy a jukebox.
Well, I have,
you
haven't I?
Yeah.
We will soon find out. With stylish panache, we will make for Keswick in Cumbria. But we begin our Lake District adventure in the town of Kendal. Oh, look, our sparkling stars have arrived.
This is it. Let's go.
Sleddle Hall Antique Centre is first on the list.
Ooh, look at this. Just my kind of place.
Mine too. A family-run biz housed in a 17th century manor. Looks very snazzy. A galleon-sized treasure trove of delights awaits. Both Glynis and Michael have the sum of £400 each.
Glynis, how are you?
Lovely to meet you.
Nice to meet you. And who is this?
This is Gigi.
Gigi. Oh, I've got 2 for the price of 1 with you.
I know.
So do you know your antiques?
No, I wouldn't say I know my antiques, but I like nice bits of jewellery, like 1930s deco.
You like arts and crafts?
Yes, I do. And but I do love history. So
Okay.
a little memento from, an interesting part of history, I always find quite exciting.
And social history. I love that.
Oh, similar tastes. Now, for the ultimate question.
And do you want to beat Michael? Are you competitive?
Of course. Well, I just presume that I will, because I...
Shall we do this?
Yes.
Come on then.
Okay,
Lead the way,
this way.
missus.
Love it. While they roll up their sleeves, let's find Michael and Izzy.
Izzy?
Hello.
Michael.
Lovely to meet you.
And you? Well,
You excited?
I am. Should we go hunting?
I'd love to.
Okay.
This way?
After you.
Michael's keen as mustard. Let the rummage begin.
Wow. So many things.
So many things. Have you done scenes before with typewriters?
Yes. I had a typewriter.
In
And
real
I-
life?
Yeah.
Oh,
You've never had one?
no.
Oh dear, Izzy. It's not from prehistoric times, you know.
See, I got my first computer in '95.
Uh-huh.
Right? Before that, typewriter.
Because that's still quicker than handwriting.
In fact, when you go to a West End reading, I was the only one who had a script.
Printed out.
Yeah, everybody else was on their iPhone or iPads. There's little things that change the whole world.
So with typewriters, this particular typewriter sadly wouldn't make much money at auction because there are so many typewriters about and they are a little bit defunct. But
Yeah.
the Edwardian typewriters, the really old ones, they can make really good money and quite often people buy them as props for set designs. and
Right.
things. Well, I think, Michael, we can probably do better than this typewriter.
Okay.
I can't see a profit in that for us.
Onwards with the rummage, then. Now, where's Glynis and Rue?
Now, you said you like arts and crafts. So what metals do you associate with arts and crafts?
Well, maybe brass or copper.
Copper, Take a look down there.
Ooh, what is this?
does
It looks like
that-
a shield.
It is. It's what you would call a decorative charger. So one that you would actually put up on the wall. Now, it's very much in the arts and crafts style. You know that hammered effect that you get?
Yes.
But actually, it almost looks quite Celtic. Because of the
does.
rivets around the edge, it reminds me of a giant Viking shield.
The late 19th century arts and crafts movement was very heavily rooted in Britain's medieval and Celtic past.
I'm afraid Gigi doesn't like it.
Does she not?
No, she's turned her back on it.
But it's quite a big thing, though. Maybe
Yeah.
that's why. The reason I just spotted it there is
Yeah.
the sheer size.
Yes.
Because I tend to avoid metal, brass, silver, copper, unless it's oversized
Oh, really?
or miniature, because
Oh, really?
they're the quirky factors that sell well at auction.
Ah, interesting.
And the sheer size of it is what the selling point is. Do you like it? If it was the right price?
No, I'm not feeling it.
OK. What's the price?
175, very rich.
Oh, no, that's way too
Wait.
expensive.
But if it was one to think about,
Do you know, I just don't think I'm feeling that one.
are you not?
No.
I like your honesty. In that case, let's keep looking. Gigi, what have you landed me with?
It's not all about you, Rue, but maybe she has a hunch. Cooey! Michael!
Izzy, look what I found.
You've got a butter lamp. It has got some age. I mean, it is absolutely covered in dust, but
Yeah.
the wood has started to split as well, which is an indication of some age being there. It's not a 19th, 18th, 19th century one, which is ideally what we'd want, but you've got the staining there to make it look like ebony or a similar black wood.
Yeah, I think I would have liked it in just the wood, but it's what it is.
Buddhism found its way into Britain in the 19th century. It was a time when Christianity was being questioned and Darwinism was popular.
Yeah, I would have this in
Yeah.
my office, sure.
It's priced at £75.
Well, you are the actor here, I'm sure,
Oh.
able to channel your inner dealer.
Yeah, this is to get a good deal,
Yes,
negotiate,
yes,
right?
yes, yes.
All right,
You've got
let's give it a
steel.
go. Okay.
Let's leave the enlightened ones to explore further and find Glynis and Rue.
Rue, look what I found. Isn't this an Edwardian belt? Do you know that when I filmed Dempsey and Makepeace, I used to buy antique bits of clothing, earrings, and I had a real silver Edwardian belt like this.
But did you used to pick your own outfits?
And yeah, do you know, they gave me a lot of free rein on it. And so I brought a lot of my own style. And, you know, in the 80s, you could really find amazing things. I mean, I would also sort of wear men's suits and ties and bow ties. So I like to mix it up a bit. But this isn't a real one, is it?
No, this is definitely 20th century, mid-20th century.
Right.
If you look here, you will see very, very carefully EPNS, electroplated nickel silver.
Right, right.
But they make it out to look like silver hallmark. This has no antique value, but it's gorgeous.
A delightful trip down memory lane, Glynis. Now, what about Michael and Izzy?
This is unique. This is not something you see every day. This is like a time machine. Somebody designed this thing, and it did its job.
This looks to be a Space Master mid-century convector heater, often referred to as a flying saucer or Sputnik. Today, it's a big hit with retro enthusiasts.
What do you love about it?
It's something that will never be made again, and it looked like the business, you know, in your room. An artist would buy it because of the design of it.
Because the auction house would need to pat test it to sell it, they will cut the plug off and sell it without the plug.
I think it's priceless, but there's no figure on it. Not that I can see.
Let's ask Andrew. He's looking over there, look.
Sir, for this unique and wonderful design piece of machinery, would you be prepared to accept 40 pounds?
We'll do it for you.
Done! 40 pounds it is. Let us go to the auction house.
Such passion, Michael. You know what? While we're here, what about the Buddha lamp, priced at 75?
How about 50?
Would 35 be close enough?
For you, as a special treat, yes.
All right, I think we got something special. I like it. I don't know if anybody else will, but I think, thank you, sir, for your generosity.
You're most welcome.
Nice work, Michael. Let's dish out some dosh.
I owe you
£75, please.
this. To me, is a bargain. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
You're very kind, Andrew. That breaks down to 35 for the Buddha lamp and 40 for the mid-century heater. That nifty set of buys means Michael now has £325.
Michael, that was painless, wasn't it?
Okay. Well, Buddha, show me the light.
This way.
The heater will be sent onwards to auction. Back inside... Oh, Glynis?
So this is something that really excites me. This is a piece of mourning jewellery. Okay.
Morning jewellery.
As in, not good morning, but you're in mourning.
Ooh.
Mourning jewellery is when someone has passed away. And if it's not their hair, then it's someone else's hair, but they sometimes weave the initials of that person in.
Do I like that?
You have to look into the story behind it. Now, you said you love the story behind antiques, right?
I do, yeah.
This is born out of love and romance and sentimentality.
Mourning jewellery had been around since the 17th century. After the death of Prince Albert in 1861, Queen Victoria ushered in a revival.
I actually do like it.
Oh, good.
I wouldn't have thought I would have liked something with hair in, but it's actually
It's discreet.
really pretty.
Do we have a price?
Now, £45, that's for the pair. We only want one. We could possibly get a good price.
Yes.
Collectors would love something like this because it is a beauty.
Yes, I'll go for that.
Right, come on, let's speak
Yeah,
to the
let's go
dealer.
see what we can...
Woohoo!
Let's go, gals, and find our best price. Stand by, Robert.
Hello.
Hello there, how are you, Robert?
Very well, thank you. And have you found some things?
Yes, we have. We've found this very sweet little pen.
Yes, yes.
And we wondered if you could give us a very good price on that.
What kind of figure are you thinking for the one instead of the pair?
Well, I mean, I would say I was thinking about 15.
Yeah, we'd do that for you.
Fantastic.
Yes.
You would do that?
Yes.
Ah, slick work, Glynis.
Now, Glynis is going to hate me.
Yeah.
I'm also going to ask another question.
Yes. Yes.
Just out of interest, right, we've seen this ginormous copper charger.
Blimey, here we go.
Now, it is priced up, I think, at 175, but Glynis isn't a fan of it
Right.
at all. Could we have the two for 80?
we would do that, yes.
Can you sweeten the deal any more?
Really pushing me. A 70 then, would you?
So that would make it 15 and 55.
I just don't know. But
You stay here. Let me run and get it. Stay.
This better do well at auction. A very tempting and generous offer, though.
so, Robert, you did say that it's made of copper.
It's solid,
It is,
solid
it's
copper.
solid copper.
Yes.
Now you see me, now you don't.
It is
Woo!
impressive, isn't
Now,
it?
it is a lot of
Yes,
copper.
yes, it is.
Isn't
It's
it?
heavy, isn't it?
So it's got to be worth it.
Oh, Glynis is coming round.
That's very generous. Are you
Yeah.
sure you're happy with those prices?
Yes, yes, that would be fine.
Shall we do this?
I think we should do it.
You have done the impossible.
Well-
You've managed to change this woman's mind.
Well, there we are.
50
Yes.
and 70.
We got there in the end. That breaks down to 55 for the big copper charger. Thank you, Andrew. And 15 for the brooch.
Teamwork, huh? Teamwork.
Bye.
All right, come on,
Bye.
Gigi.
2 buys down and £330 remaining for Glynis.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm happy with that.
Let's look at that in the daylight. Oh, definitely needs a polish.
While they get dust busting, over in the Thunderbird, Michael's chatting about the early days.
I was lost. I didn't know what I was going to be. I had this blind date, and I was telling her how depressed I was. I hated my job. I was going to college at night for law, and I was bored with that. And she was laughing. I looked at her and said, "What's so funny?" And she said, "You are. You should be an actor or a comedian." It was like, yes, that's what I want to be. And that was it.
Fate works in beautiful ways, Michael. They've arrived in the town of Windermere, once a well of artistic inspiration for William Wordsworth and Beatrix Potter. Deep in Mrs. Tiggywinkle country, we're on a mission for goodies. We're venturing in here, courtyard cottage antiques. Lovely.
This looks cosy, doesn't it?
It does. This looks the biz.
Certainly does, Michael. Let's get in.
Hello.
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 We're here to search your shop. We're looking for treasure.
Shall we get hunting?
Let's hunt.
Thank you very much. See you in a
Okay.
bit.
Right you are, Lieutenant Dempsey. Once a copper, always a copper. It is lovely in here, isn't it? Keep our eyes peeled for possibles. There are 325 smackers in the kitty.
What do I see?
I love the gilding on this. It's so beautiful.
I know, and it looks like, like from the Derby collection.
You know your Royal Crown Derby?
I looked before.
Oh. Well, I mean, you can't con a girl from Derby.
That's right.
I'm from Derby.
I know. Okay. And
But-
it's got a chip.
It's
And
got quite a significant chip. People don't like damage, and it does really affect value.
yeah, if it had the chip, we could glue it, and then.
That's true.
Yeah, but we don't.
It's also not early Derby. So we've got the royal warrants here on it.
It's late Derby.
Well, it's 20th century. Would Glynis like it?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
You're not loving it, are you?
I'm trying to inhabit, this Derby vase, but it's slow going.
My concern is the damage, if I'm really honest.
Then, to pass.
OK, let's keep looking.
While they explore further, where are the ladies with pizzazz? A mere hop, skip and a jump away in Bowness on Windermere, actually. Situated beside England's largest lake, Lake Windermere. We're going in here, antiques on high.
Here it is.
After you, madame.
Thank you very much.
Now, let's get in, you two. It's like a TARDIS in here. Let the delving commence. There is the sum of £330 to spend.
OK, let's look for jewels. I want to find jewels.
I second that.
Let's see what they've got.
Antiques detector, switch to max. Ooh, what have you spotted?
That's really pretty. Rue, look what I found.
Ooh.
Don't you think that's rather nice?
You do have very elegant taste.
I do. I can't help it.
Do you know who made that?
No.
He's Georg Jensen, Danish
Oh.
silversmith.
Oh, yes.
Born in the 1860s, and he was a master silversmith. of the Art Nouveau era.
Jensen was not merely a silversmith, he was a visionary that sought to merge art with utility, transforming the mundane into the extraordinary.
There's no price on this, but I can bet you it's probably about £200.
Right.
What you're basically buying is the name.
Yes.
And the design, and he was known for these sort of Art Nouveau naturalistic designs with the flowers and the leaves.
It's just lovely, isn't it?
That's one hot contender. While they rummage some more, let's get back to Windermere.
I feel something. Something's drawing me, right?
You're a spiritual person.
Unusual.
What have we?
Well, that looks like a travel stationery box from here, but what's inside?
Out. How can you know that? That could be a shoe shine box. That could be, you know...
But it's not.
What was that thing that they used during the war to break the codes?
Loving your imagination, Michael.
Do you want to know the giveaway?
The giveaway.
It's got a hinge on the front, which means the front drops down. So chances are this is going to be a travel stationery box, because then you've either got a slope or a blotter on that inside.
Ooh.
So now, because this will be on a table, you've now got a writing slope.
From the late 18th century, the writing box became popular amongst officers away from home on military campaigns. This is a much later descendant.
Writing letters is like a dead art. It's got a charm of a period.
Do you ever write letters?
Yeah, I used to write letters, but, you know, I was out of work actor. So I'd write to Mom, let her know what's happened, or send her a review from wherever I was doing a show or something like that. And now I find them because I'm writing the book. I've gone back into all these folders and I'm finding all these letters. And, you know, then I'll see you open up and you start reading going, wow. They have meaning and memory and so much to them, you know. So, yeah. Do you think we could make any money with it?
Not at £50, if I'm really honest. It's very charming, but it depends what price we can get it for. But I like it because you like it. Let's keep hunting.
Okay, hunting.
While they do that, let's nip over to Bonus on Windermere.
Okay, Gigi, is there anything we like here? Anything you like, honey? Oh, what are these? Oh. Roo, what do you think of this, Gigi? Look, it's like a travel cup for your water.
Give us a drink, then.
She likes it. Did she find these?
She did.
Oh,
Look, there's another one.
Can I tell you something, Glynis?
Yes?
I love these. So these are collapsible hunting cups. Mechanically, they're genius because imagine back in the good old days, people would be out walking amongst the fields and they would have these collapsible cups. The handle even
These
goes
handles.
in.
Oh, that is so cute.
And it should go
Look
refined.
at that. A very elegant little cup. What do you think it's made of?
They're just made of steel.
Oh, right.
But gilt covered.
And they've still got their little boxes.
But the thing is, it's a very collectible market.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
A symbol of sophistication and refinement, the collapsible hunting cup was a remarkable innovation of the late 19th century. A must for outdoor pursuits.
How old do you think these are?
I would say 1920s, 1930s, definitely on the cusp of being antique. And they're in fabulous condition.
I love them. I really do.
You know what? Cheers.
If only we had some rosé.
Ooh, that would be nice. Now, what's the ticket price?
It's saying 35 for the pair. That's not bad, is it?
That's a very strong
Right.
contender. Good work, Detective Gigi.
She loves you already.
I'm falling in love with her.
We love you, Gigi. Right. I'm missing Michael. Back to Windermere.
I noticed you were looking at that. And at first, I have to say, I don't know, but I guess when that thing is actually lit, it's an oil lamp?
So it's an oil lamp, and it's a rise and fall lamp, but it's not been hung correctly. But we've got the other attachment down here on the floor. And so what you do, you can raise it up and down. Floor.
Look at that. Wow. That is a hefty weight.
It is. So you would, so if you've got all your guests round for dinner and you've probably got some very charming candlelight, but you actually want to see what you're eating, so you would pull down your light and you'd have it at a lovely...
Where does this go?
Well...
It hangs up there?
Yes. And you can... And then when you're done or you want some more space, you just raise your lamp to the ceiling. The lamp is late Victorian Edwardian. They were very common in the 19th century, but this one, with that decoration, we can date it to that period. And it hasn't been made electric, so it is still with the oil lamp.
As the Industrial Revolution unfurled its wings in the 19th century, the oil lamp flourished. This rise and fall style was popular in French bistros in the early 1900s.
When it's lit, it'd probably be quite charming.
Now, I have to admit, there is some damage to it, which I can see, which is a shame. There's some chips, quite a few chips, which does put me off it a little
We
bit.
shall take that into negotiation.
But to clear £50, it's not a huge amount of money, is it?
No, no, it's for a complex design like this. Let's
Have a think?
talk to Jean.
You like it?
Yeah.
Along with the leather writing box, also priced at $50. It's time to talk moolah.
Jean, this is the hardest part. What's the best you could do on the box?
I'll do a 35.
The lamp is marked 50. And the best you could do on that?
Would be 40.
If we get the box and the lamp, I'll be bad cop. What's the very, very best you can do?
40 for the lamp, 30 for the box.
Shall we give it a go?
Up to you.
All right.
Okay.
We're going to get the box and the lamp. Thank you so much, Jean.
Hats off to you, Jean. That duo of buys means Michael now has 255 smackers.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
Jean.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I'll get the door.
Thank you. All right, I've got the precious treasure.
Well done, you two. Now, what about our pair in bonus on Windermere?
Anything?
Lots of things. Look at this.
What's that?
This is a little Victorian 9-carat gold brooch. In the Victorian era, they were very sentimental when it came to brooches. So if anyone was travelling afar, they would give them a brooch to keep you close, a bit like the pin that we bought.
For the Victorians, the brooch was a powerful communicator of emotions. Black onyx could indicate mourning, while a butterfly motif could signal transformation and hope.
But if you look at the design of it, the fact it's got this circular loop going from one side to the other,
Yes.
I mean, it's a little work of art.
Yes.
The best thing about it is it's 9-carat gold.
9-carat gold. That is, it's sweet.
Hit us with the price.
45.
45. Something to
That's a
think
weight.
about.
Along with this Victorian brooch, we also have the unpriced George Jensen brooch and the collapsible hunting cups for $35. Standby dealer Vince.
Hello.
Good afternoon, Glynis. How are you?
I'm very well, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, very well.
Right, let's start with the unpriced Jensen brooch.
She's asking you personally. What would you give?
The George Jensen 80.
Is that your absolute bottom?
Yeah.
And the Victorian brooch at $45?
20.
If we bought the Jensen brooch,
Yes.
maybe you could throw the hunting cups in.
Ooh, I'll throw them in for 15.
That's a nice little move there.
Well, that's very good on the hunting cups, but I don't think the George Jensen brooch.
Let me just stop you there and really confuse the issue. All three, 100 quid.
I think we should do it.
Let's do it. £100.
Yeah. All right.
Very kind of you, sir.
All right, Gigi, I'm going to put you down for a moment.
Big thanks, Vince. That breaks down to 70 for the Jensen brooch, 15 for the hunting cups, and 15 for the Victorian brooch.
High five. Thank
Take care,
you.
Ruth.
Bye.
Cheers. Bye-bye, Glynis.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Glynis now has £230.
Oh, well done.
We've been in there for so long, the season has actually changed.
That's the shopping over and done for today. Reunited, Michael and Glynis are together again.
Gigi helped me choose my antiques.
If you got an antique sniffer, I think I should get an antique sniffer. So I think I should borrow her.
I don't know. We might have to arm wrestle for that.
Blimey. Nighty-night. Let the adventure commence.
So another beautiful day here in the lakes. So how was your shopping yesterday?
I don't think I'm going to tell you.
Oh,
OK, keeping your cards close, Michael.
I don't need anything.
that is a great thing. Don't buy anything, and then I'll make more at auction. So that's fine. Well, that's how it
reverse
works, honey.
psychology stuff.
That's how it works, honey.
You tell him, Glynis.
I normally
Yeah.
don't give things that much time. I walk in, you know, to a shop, and I look, I don't see it, doesn't hit me, I'm out.
I know. Listen, I've been shopping with you enough to know that you absolutely hate shopping more than life itself. So
Maybe even more than musical plays, you know. Thank goodness for Izzy, because she kept me focused.
You're doing pretty well, Michael.
we're going to different shops today, aren't we?
I hope so.
There is no shop big enough for both of us, honey.
I think it's time for the recap. Glynis and Rue have been in their shopping element, collecting 4 lots. The Victorian pin brooches will be a combo lot. They have splashed £170.
I love them. I really do.
You know what? Cheers.
Michael and Izzy have also been very busy, and they have also snapped up 4 lots, coming to the total of £145.
Wow. That is a hefty weight.
It is.
Let's have a looky-loo at yesterday's big bag of spoils. Rue and Izzy are ready and waiting.
So the reason the items are on the boot is because there is no room in the boot for the items, even though they're tiny.
The little stirrer or what? Yeah.
No, this is a little Victorian pin. It's got hair actually weaved into there.
This we're very happy with.
A little Victorian nautical brooch.
He's not impressed.
But those cups are amazing. Those are foldable hunting cups.
Foldable.
Yeah, pick
Collapsible.
one up. And look at the handle.
See, yeah, okay.
That's
it goes
good,
in
isn't
the-
it? Ah, he likes those, I
This
can
could
tell.
be-
He does.
You'll never admit it, though. We have another very large purchase, which is, I'm afraid, not on the boot here.
That'll be secret.
That does look intriguing.
Yes,
What is-
I'll
what is
come
that?
around.
Oh.
Around my big boot.
Is it medical?
Yes, I am going to perform surgery on you. This is your kind of stuff. I'm
Is
telling you,
it?
you're gonna love this. Okay, this is a stationary box.
Oh, nice.
So you go away to your
Yeah.
castle, right? If you open this up, all your stationery there, you
Yeah.
see. You can keep your nibs of pens there.
Oh, my nibs.
and
That's
whatever.
very handy.
Okay, and you open up is your writing desk.
Oh.
It's nice. You like this, don't
Do
you?
you know, if it was 1850 and I was in the army, I'd love that.
That's very random, but yes, I totally agree. So go and tell us how much.
How much did you pay for it?
30.
That's
30,
a good
30,
price.
30.
What about Michael's Buddha lamp?
See, the Buddha carries the light with him.
Carries the light.
Guiding you
Oh.
to profit.
Yes. You see, I
See?
told you he's going to buy really random things.
I
She
shouldn't
is-
worry. They've got some fantastic items. I love everything you've bought. How much did you pay for your bit?
£170.
We probably need to be a little bit worried, Michael. They've got George Jensen, 2 pieces of Victorian gold jewellery and an unseen secret item.
Large item and
Didn't
collapsible.
George Jensen make
collapsible.
For 170.
swimsuits?
One word, Michael. No.
Do you have another item?
It's too big, but I think it's more of an invector.
Glynis, I made the mistake of leaving Michael on his own in a corner.
Oh, no.
Do you know-
And he bought it.
But I have to say, all in all, I think we've both done well. Let's just say I can't wait for auction.
It's going to be interesting.
Right. Let's get rid of the goodies and hit the road.
Okay.
Gigi's waiting patiently for her
All
mama.
right,
Keep
Gigi.
going. Come on, guys. See you later.
See you later.
More to do.
Bye,
Good luck.
guys.
Michael and Glynis will meet up with the girls later.
We did shop until we dropped yesterday. I don't know what to look for today. I have got 3 items of jewellery.
Wow.
I know. Would it be wrong to buy more?
Go
Well, I
for it,
didn't
girl.
find
Maybe you'll
any.
see something. Get it for me. I can save me some shopping.
Before we pick up the shopping reins, we have a foodie treat in store. The frolic in the Lake District continues. We're now in the beautiful village of Grasmere. Right here, amidst the peaks and shimmering waters, lived a remarkable Victorian baker, Sarah Nelson. Not just a purveyor of extraordinary confection, she transformed personal tragedy into a culinary legacy that would endure for nearly 2 centuries. This is the story of Grasmere gingerbread. The gang are all meeting at the famous shop and one-time home of this remarkable Victorian entrepreneur. Today, the business is run by third-generation owner Joanne Hunter.
Hi guys.
Hello.
Welcome to Grasmere Gingerbread.
Oh, thank you. So what's happening? What are we doing and where are we going?
Okay, well, Rue and Glynis, you're going to go with Andrew into the bakery and get all your kitchen whites on.
Excellent.
You two are coming with me.
Oh dear.
Excellent.
Good luck.
Have fun, honey.
Have fun.
Bye.
Let's whirl back to 1850s Lancaster. Sarah and her husband were devastated when their young son died from cholera. Worried that 2 remaining daughters may be in danger, they moved to the fresh air of Grasmere. By fateful chance, this church-owned cottage was up for rent to a needy family. The Nelsons fitted the bill. Amidst the heartache, Sarah found refuge in the kitchen to create a gingery concoction like no other.
So why did Sarah start selling gingerbread?
Because she had to make a living. She was making specialty cakes and biscuits at a local gentleman's residence, and then she was encouraged to set up her own little shop.
The advent of steam travel ushered in the start of mass tourism to the area. Sarah's business flourished as word spread of the must-try local delicacy.
And at that point, the wealthy Victorian tourists were coming to the Lake District. They were getting off the train at Windermere, and they were coming here to Grasmere to see Wordsworth's grave, who is buried right next to the shop.
A luminary of the Romantic movement, William Wordsworth's poetry lived in the tranquility of the lakes. The pilgrimage to his grave ensured big business for Sarah.
How did she get a whole business going?
She was a very astute woman, even though she was poor, she's working class. In her time, you would never get somebody of that background actually setting up a business and doing what she did.
At that time, the female entrepreneur was a rarity. Sarah defied societal traditions and was proof that a woman could be a soaring success in business.
Well, I feel bad I've taken up your time. I'll help you bring the queue down.
That'd be great, Michael, thank you.
While they help Joanne reduce the queue of gingerbread fans, let's whiz over to Glynis and Rue in the kitchen. Very nice.
We look the part.
We do.
You are actually rocking the outfit.
I doubt that.
Joanne co-owns the biz with hubby Andrew, the sole mixer of the top secret ingredients.
Hello.
What are you doing in here?
Well, 170 years now we've been baking Grasmere gingerbread in this very kitchen.
How important is it to keep the traditional baking method? Is it exactly the same as it was?
Absolutely, it's still hand-baked every day, hand-wrapped every day, very labour-intensive.
Is it a secret recipe?
It's still a secret recipe.
Andrew is one of only 2 people in the world that knows the top secret alchemy of the ingredients.
The recipe is held in a bank vault.
Really?
Yes, it's never written down. Everybody that works for us is held under a secrecy clause in their contract.
Very Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
And to think that Sarah was toiling away making so much of this for the locals. She would have been so hard-working.
She was. Literally on her death certificate, it quoted that she died of sheer exhaustion.
Oh, goodness.
Bless her.
Yeah, what sort of age is she?
She would have been 88.
Naturally, 170 years ago, living to 88 was an extremely good age.
Now, Glynis, let's get you grafting.
Are you ready to have a go?
Yeah.
Right.
Glynis is going to portion this great big slab of gingery loveliness.
Just apply a bit of pressure to cut through and to mark. Basically, with those handles, if you just give it a little jiggle as you're cutting through, that's it. And then if you lift the cutter off, place it back up on the pegs. That's it. Yeah. Wonderful. There we go.
Quick, he's not looking. Let's nab a taste.
Andrew, thank you so much. That wasn't me.
You're very welcome. You like it?
Cheers.
Nice texture.
Doesn't it?
Andrew, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Cheers.
You're very welcome. Cheers.
Right. Let's go and check out the shop now.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Sarah Nelson carved a niche in the annals of Victorian entrepreneurship. Her outstanding recipe still endures nearly 200 years later due to the careful guardianship of Joanne and Andrew. Now, where's my slice? With full tums, Glynis and Rue are in the mighty Thunderbird.
So tell me, did you prefer doing TV or theatre?
Well, do you know, I've always loved theatre. That was my first love. That's actually why I became an actress, as I was much more interested in theatre. But, you know, I do get terrible stage fright.
Is it the sea of faces or worrying about forgetting your line?
Yes, all of it.
It must be an amazing feeling at the end of it when you delivered an amazing performance and you get that standing ovation.
If you're lucky. If you're lucky, not always.
The ladies have made it to the town of Keswick, home to one of the world's largest coloured pencils, and also this glorious establishment, Keswick Collectibles. Here we come!
Oh,
Here we are.
this looks nice.
After you.
Lots of interesting stuff here.
Wow, doesn't it sparkle in here?
This family biz has been on the go for over 20 years. Let's get ready to rummage. In her purse, Glynis has £230 to splash-a-roo.
What do you think of this? Do you like the look of this?
I do. It's very simple, isn't it? I mean, even though it's quite garish, it's also very... the design is very simple, isn't it?
What does it scream to you? What era does it scream?
Well, I know from you now that that's probably arts and crafts.
It is. This is probably 1900, 1910.
Right.
And it's Carl Defner, who was a big, big name in arts and crafts and Art Nouveau.
Was he?
German.
Did they have that in Germany as well? Because I always thought it was an English thing, arts and crafts.
No, no, no.
Oh.
Well, Jugendstil is sort of like arts and crafts, Art Nouveau in Germany.
Jugendstil, meaning young style, revolutionised modern design in Germany at the turn of the 20th century. It took its name from art magazine Jugend, which featured Art Nouveau designs.
It's also priced accordingly, £170.
Right. But we'd have to get a very good price on
We'd
that.
have to get a very good price, but it is a complete set. You've got
Yes.
the coffee jug,
The milk and the sugar.
and the tray.
I just noticed that there's a little dent there. Is that going to take the value down, do you think?
Yes, 100%. And it does have
There.
a couple of dents in the bottom.
Does it?
If we can get the price good enough down into the double figures, I think it's got the name, it's got the look, but it's also going to have the price.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's
Should we think about
definitely
it?
a contender.
Mm-hmm.
Plenty more to inspect. Let's find Michael and Izzy. They're also in Keswick, but just a little further away, in the main street.
Huh,
Antiques,
antiques upstairs. We got a
top of the market.
different.
Okay.
Handy if you need a pint of milk. Willow House Antiques lives on the first floor. Crammed with antique delights, there's plenty to see in here. Michael is minted. He has £255.
Oh, is he?
Hey.
What do you think?
Quirky.
So if you turn it over, it should say Border Fine Arts on the base.
Yeah.
They're a Scottish company. They were established in the 1970s, so this is vintage rather than an antique, but they were known for their figures of animals, farm animals, domestic animals.
Right. I don't know if anybody would want that.
No,
Nah, not interested.
it's not our cup of tea, is it? Get it?
That's rubbish. Don't kettle for a second best, Michael. Let's whiz back to Glynis and Rue.
Funny thing is, now I'm seeing stick pins everywhere. Look at this one. It does make me think we've got a good lot with our stick pin and our Victorian gold brooch.
Right.
This one also says 9 carat, £48.
Let's get a better look.
It's quite nice, isn't it?
It is. It actually reminds me of... I've got a little brooch from my grandmother that's very much in that style. It's not a stick pin, it's a brooch, but it's in a sort of oblong, but it's in gold and it's got little rubies through it.
But see, that's very much the Victorian style.
Right.
That sort of lozenge style on a brooch, a pin, a pendant.
First used in the early 1800s, the stick pin was essential for keeping a gentleman's cravat in place. Ladies nabbed them for their attire at the end of the 19th century.
We could potentially pair this with our other 2 Victorian items. If we got to the point where we're like, we want to spend more money.
lot, wouldn't it?
Yes, then you've got a trio
Yeah.
of Victorian gold jewellery.
Snazzy. Stand by, Mark.
Hello, Mark.
Okay.
Can I put this here?
Yes, you can.
Let's start with the coffee set at 170. Take it away, Glynis.
I think with the dents, I think it has to be 80. Don't you think?
Go on then, £80. Just because it's yourself.
Sure?
Yes, that's fine.
You sure, Mark?
Yes,
Well, no, we're still not sure because we still have to make some decisions.
Okay.
Blimey, Glynis.
This little pin,
Hold on, glasses on.
Yep.
which is 48.
Yes.
Is it hallmarked gold?
It's hallmark gold.
Do you know
Give
if
you
this-
£100 for that,
Oh.
for the 2.
100 for the 2.
So 80 and 20. I mean, thank you for the offer of 100. I think that's phenomenal. And you're sure you're OK with
That's
100?
fine, that's absolutely fine, yeah.
Excellent work. That breaks down to £80 for the coffee set and 20 for the Victorian stick pin, which will be added to the Victorian gold jewellery lot.
Thank you very much. Pleasure.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Bye.
That tidy buy leaves Glynis with a sum of £130.
We're done.
Gonna put you down again, Gigi?
I'll tell you what.
Oh.
You make an amazing shopping partner.
Well done, gal pals. Back to Michael and Izzy.
What's taking your fancy there? This one.
Yeah, I got a little feeling about this.
Do you know Beatrix Potter is actually Helen Beatrix Potter? Do
But
you
she
know
didn't
that?
like it, so she just called herself Beatrice.
Guess so.
What do you think of some... This is really old.
So we're missing the spine here, so the condition is a concern. Well, to book collectors, condition is very important, and everyone is after a first edition.
Okay, condition's important, so it's not good condition.
It's not great, but it might be reflected in the price. Why do you like the book? What's attracted you to it?
Well, it's popular. People like classic books. They like special editions.
And Beatrix Potter came to the Lake District.
It-
She spent a lot of time here.
Did she?
She did.
Jemima Puddleduck is part of the series of 23 books. The Tale of Peter Rabbit, the first, was published in 1902. Beatrix was a pioneer of merchandising. The mischievous bunny was the first fictional character to be made into a patented stuffed toy.
So now we have loads of merchandising about Beatrix Potter and her characters, and this was quite a novel idea and hadn't really been done before her, and she propelled this movement because of the love of her books and the success and kids loving them.
You know so much.
Thank you.
Did you know that I was made into a figure?
No, like an Action Man figure.
Toy me,
Toy you.
inside a Merc, driving.
Does it have a price, Michael?
Early American copy, copyright 1908, £75. Well, with missing pages, a bad spine, discoloration.
Why don't we ask a price and see what we can get it for?
But even so, all those things will come against us in the auction.
They will, but what if it's really cheap?
Really cheap.
Might be.
OK, let's have a chat with friendly dealer Simon.
Simon!
Hiya.
So, Simon, we've come to a conclusion.
Okay,
We like the book.
great.
What's the best you could do to give us the book?
Because I've had it a few weeks in the condition, even though it's rare, 40 quid.
Seems a very generous offer.
We'll take it.
Marvellous.
Cool.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Would you give this man?
40 of our best money here with
Lovely.
us,
Thank
sir.
you very
Thank
much.
you very much. Bye-bye.
To the auction!
Bye.
Splendid work, leaving Michael with £215.
Okay.
That's it, Michael.
Well, that's it. We're done.
Done all we can do.
That you have. Reunited, Michael and Glynis are back in the awesome automobile.
I think either of us could win. And it doesn't really matter, does it? The fun has been coming and finding all these things and having this wonderful trip with Gigi and driving around the lakes. And really, that is the winning element of all this, isn't it?
I'm gonna beat your ass.
Excuse me?
Crumbs. Best get some shut-eye, eh? Pinch yourselves. The day of the auction is upon us.
I wonder what today will bring I just hope that my things sell, even at a little profit, to be honest. What about you?
And I want you to win.
Oh, do you, honey?
Yeah, you deserve to win.
Cool, he's changed his tune. After a canter around the beauteous Lake District, we've headed way down south to Sidcup. Home to Sidcup auction rooms, where our road-tripping lovelies have all gathered in excited anticipation.
Hi.
You three. Hello. Oh, I miss little Gigi.
Big day.
Big day. And how is Gigi feeling about the auction?
She's not taking sides.
She's on Team Mama, isn't she?
She's Team Mama.
Sorry, Papa, you ain't winning today. Gigi, you come with
We'll
me,
add
darling.
some spark to this event.
We will.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Some
are.
spice. After you.
After me.
After you.
Ooh, it's busy in here with bidders in the room and on the phone. The fine fellow in charge of proceedings is Alex Jenkins.
It's going at 200.
Glynis was a whirl of buying power, spending £270 on 5 auction lots. Thoughts, please, Alex?
The hunting cups, I always adore these little things when they come in because they're so easy to display and they're tactile. They're just lovely little things. I can see them doing very well.
Michael was a little more frugal, spending £185 on 5 auction lots. What's your fave, Alex?
The rise and fall lamp is a lovely looking item. As a film prop, a theatre prop, a TV prop, that kind of thing, it's got a look, and that's what I think they'll go for.
Sounds promising. Find your seats. The auction is about to begin.
Oh, right, gang, this is it. Michael looks a bit nervous.
How are you feeling?
Pre-auction nerves.
Good luck.
Yeah.
First to wow the bidders is Michael's Buddha lamp.
Buddha
£8
carrying a
these.
lamp.
Wow.
It's like, I see metaphors like you can't
Good luck
believe.
with that.
25. 20 I have, £22 needed.
Maybe we should have taken the lampshade off.
Yeah, I think you
Illuminate
should.
your place with Buddha. Come on, 20 it is, all done.
20?
Plenty of time to make big profits.
It's not my fault. I think it'd be like it's my fault.
And saying nothing, he moves on.
Your turn, Glynis, with the elegant coffee set.
This coffee set by Carl Defner. Really big name in the arts and crafts movement. 4 pieces, it's immaculate, isn't it?
Straight in, 50, 55,
Come on.
we're at 55
Someone
now.
has
Got
taste.
£50, 55, 60, 65. It's going.
A little bit more.
At 60, all done.
Whoa.
3.
It's a loss.
Don't worry. Be frappe, Glynis.
In a way, it could have been worse.
Onwards with Michael's rise and fall oil lamp.
You know, it's a,
That sounds
whatever.
like a good price, though.
£30 we start. £30 it is. 32.
It'll creep
Let's
up.
see what we. £30 it's gonna go at £30.
Oh my. That's like 150 years old.
Another one lights the dust.
Okay, so we're not good on the lamps.
Make way for Glynis's mighty copper charger.
It's quite a controversial one. It's a very big copper shield.
Why is it controversial?
Because Rue made me buy it.
£40 it starts. 40 there, 42 now. £40, 42.
Over a fireplace.
It's 42, 44, 46, 48, 50.
Yes.
55, 60, 65,
You're in
70,
profit.
It's a big one.
75, 80, 75 it is. At 75, all done.
Thank
Well
you.
done.
Well done.
Yeah,
Well done.
I think you like it now, Glynis. First profit of the day.
Well, you were right. I'm sorry for being such
Oh,
a
no,
bad,
no, no, no.
bad
But I understand
student.
what you were saying.
The cosmic mid-century heater now from Michael.
Oh, my God. Ooh.
20 we have. £22 needed. Come along, let's build this thing up. It's going at 20.
Look, Glynis
I
can't
mean,
hide
that's
the
like Men
smile.
in Black style, you know? I mean, that was...
Back down to earth with a thud. Bargain.
I'm actually really surprised at that.
Yeah.
I thought you would.
You thought
do.
we'd lose more?
That was the thing I was worried most about that.
The beautiful Jensen brooch from Glynis now.
Jensen button?
No.
No, different Jensen. Oliver? Yeah, fine. I knew Jensen, yeah.
Starting in here with me at £60, 65,
Come on.
70 is needed. 75, 80
Yes!
with you, 80
Profit,
there, 85.
well done.
£80,
There is some
85.
class in this room.
There is.
At £80.
Well, at least it's a profit. At least it's a profit.
Every little helps. Good result.
You made a profit there?
Yes, a little one.
Let's wing it with Michael's Beatrix Potter book.
It's an early edition. We're not certain if it's a first edition, but it's a very early edition.
Oh, OK, so that is quite valuable, actually.
Yeah.
There we are. £5 I have, 6 we need. 5 on the Potter, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 with you. 12 anywhere. £12 anywhere, 12, 14, 16, 14, 16,
You lost the
18,
words,
20,
Michael.
22, 24, 26, 28. All done for 26.
That quacks me up. Huh, what a bargain.
Michael, what are you thinking?
I actually can't believe that.
Onwards we go with Glynis's collapsible hunting cups.
Gigi chose them.
She has good taste.
20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44.
Wow.
Come on, sir, you never see these again. 44, 46, 48, 50, 55, 60, 65.
Go, Gigi.
80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 110.
Wow.
Room, you're amazing.
Wow, wow, wow.
At 100 it is. Going. Any more? At 100.
Made 15?
No, we paid 15.
Girls, they're the lovely folks.
Tally ho! That's a stonker of a result.
Why?
It's very rare and they're fabulous.
Can we get a bestseller with Michael's next item?
It's a writing box.
Oh, I love that.
And £15 only for it. 15. 15 on the writing slope at
Bargain.
15, 18, 18, 20, 22, 24,
It's
26,
getting there.
28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42. £40 here, 42. All
He's in
done,
shock.
£40 it is. Going at 40.
We made a profit.
You made a profit?
Yeah, well done.
Well done. Yay! And he's back in the room.
Incredible! Your first profit, Michael. Well done.
Lost you for a while.
good, puppy.
He's back.
Yes.
It's the final lot. Glynis's trio of Victorian gold jewellery.
It sounds a great price.
And I do like a little job lot of similar things.
Start me in at 80,
Oh, yes.
85 is needed, 85, 90, 95, 100, 110 is
You've
with you,
doubled your
120
money.
now. 120, thank you.
And it's still going.
One more, sir.
It's a dealer's lot.
Go on, sir. It's a dealer's lot. 130, well done, Rue. 140. All done then. 140, all done.
Almost tripled your money.
Yeah.
So that was, yeah.
That's fantastic.
amazing.
result.
What a marvellous way to end, Glynis. Spectacular.
Shall we go and tally up?
Yes, do it. Yes, let's do it.
So, calculators out. Michael and Izzy began with £400. After all auction costs, they made a loss of £73.48. Glynis and Rue also began with 400 smackers. After all sale room costs, they made a profit of £108.89. Many congratulations. And that profit goes to children in need.
Well done! That was incredible.
Done.
We were big lamp losers. Yeah,
We had, to be honest, an unfair advantage. We had the Gigi.
that's true. She sniffed out the winners.
Go and have a... Woo!
Thank
home.
you so much.
No problem. Well done again.
Thank you.
Now, don't let him forget that you won.
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry.
We'll have a romantic
He'll know all
night.
about it.
So cute, aren't they?
Oh, they're gorgeous.
Right, one more spin in the Thunderbird.
Congratulations.
Well, thank you very much.
You deserved it. You worked
Well-
hard. You found all those special little things.
Do you know what? It was. I was just lucky that people had similar taste to me. But well done to you for 2 full days of shopping. I'm very proud of you.
Yes, I'm a
Very
winner
proud.
just for the shopping.
Farewell, lovely friends.